Hi everyone! Today I'm gonna do the ultimate Harry Potter tag, and we have a guest, my lovely sister. This is Belland.
Hi.
So basically I saw a video by Roxanne at the Novel Sanctuary the other day, and she did this tag and I was like, oh, that seems like fun. And my sister and I both very much love Harry Potter, so we're gonna do this tag today.
Yeah.
We've got this very strange contraption. We're kind of half sitting on her bed. I'm just going to put a picture somewhere here so you can see what we're doing. So I hope this won't be too shaky, but I don't have my tripod here. So we have the questions on this phone, and we're just going to do this together because we thought this might be fun. The first question is your favourite book.
It's Half-Blood Prince for me.
Half-Blood Prince. So I'm currently in the process of rereading all the books. So far, I think I like the fourth book the most.
Yeah, that's good too.
Because, yeah, I've just not reached the end of all the books that I'm currently reading. So I guess it's so far the fourth, because I can't remember the sixth and the seventh. And the fifth is a bit slow, so
Yeah,
that's definitely not my favourite. Least favourite book?
The fifth, because it is a little bit slow and there's a lot of teenage angst, which is kind of annoying.
I agree, the fifth is a bit slow. Favourite movie? The third.
Yeah.
The third film is so good. I love it.
And all the actors look like they're supposed to look, so that's great.
They're all so pretty in that film. Okay, least favourite movie? The sixth.
Yeah, the sixth.
I hate...
And the fifth, because both of them, like, they left out so much so they don't make any sense. Like, storytelling-wise, it's just so bad.
But I think the fifth, if you haven't read the book, you can still understand it.
You can kind of get it true.
When I first saw The Half-Blood Prince, like the film, I hadn't read the book yet. So I was so confused, and I had to ask my sister all the time. Fun story, by the way. When we started reading Harry Potter, you were in year 2, weren't you?
Yeah, year 1 or 2, I don't know.
We both were still in elementary school, so I'm 2 years older, and I started reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And obviously because I was still pretty young, it took me a while, but I was reading, and then my sister also started reading. So I think we saw the film before, didn't we?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
I just know that I want to read it because you read it, so it was like...
Yeah, because I'm cool.
Yeah, because you were my older sister.
Yeah. Anyway, so I started reading this book, and then my sister also started reading the book, so there were like 2 bookmarks in that book. And at some point, she was further ahead in that book than me. And years later, literally years later, she told me, oh, well, yeah, I was a bit annoyed because you could read faster than me.
Because I was like 7 years older, so like...
probably 7, yeah.
I was so little.
And so... You were able to read faster, so I just took your bookmark and put it into an earlier chapter.
Yeah, but you didn't notice.
And I didn't notice. That's the ridiculous thing about it. So yeah.
So I read all the Harry Potter books like when they came out, and Friede stopped after the third.
After the second, I read the first 2 books when I was younger, so
like
still
when
primary school.
Kind of when they came out. So not really.
Not really, but when I was really a child, I would say. And then after the second book, for some reason, I stopped reading them, and then picked the third up. I think
I forced you.
You forced me, right? And I think when I was like 14,
or something like
14, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I read them. And I think I finished the 7th when I was about 16.
Yeah.
So for some reason there's a kind of gap. I don't know why I didn't continue reading them, but for some reason I did.
Yeah. So I always knew a lot more about Harry Potter than Friede did.
Yeah.
Well, I think now we're kind of even, but back in the day I always knew more, so I had to explain the 6th movie to her.
Yeah, because there was a show I didn't understand.
And it was on TV yesterday and it was really bad.
It's
so yeah.
Such a terrible film. Anyways, favourite quote. For me that kind of depends on whether I want something that's like deep and stuff, because I think I remember in the 4th book where Dumbledore says something along like, you can numb the pain but then it will only be worse when it comes back. Like that's one of those deep quotes that I really like.
Yeah, a really good one.
But if we just talk about like iconic quotes, have a biscuit, Potter.
Or there's no need to call me Sir Professor, that's a really good one too.
Yeah.
So yeah, movie Harry. Book Harry is really funny, and movie Harry is like...
so annoying.
Yeah, so that's kind of sad.
Yeah, favourite Weasley?
Well, that's mean.
That's a difficult question. I think the Weasley twins, like obviously the Weasley twins, the twins, Fred and George.
The twins are great. But I also really, really, really like book Ginny. I don't like movie Ginny, but book Ginny's great. And I love Arthur because he is fun. And I love Molly.
I just love them all.
And I really
Apart
like
from Percy.
Yeah, but Percy too. Like, he did wrong, but he came back.
Eventually, right.
Yeah. And Ron, of course. Like, Ron is such a great friend, so...
Yeah.
I don't know how people don't like Ron. I like Ron.
I just love all of them.
Yeah, same.
Favorite female character?
Probably Hermione.
Probably Hermione, yeah. She's just this kind of ideal that you can look up to.
Yeah, and she's like the main female character, so of course.
Yeah.
She's like the one you relate to the most.
Also, she is just... her characters just develop most. Like, the other ones... They're there, but they don't have that much of a character.
And I really love McGonagall.
Yes.
She's cool.
I love her. Oh my god, I love her so much. Favorite villain?
Yeah, well, I think the idea of Umbridge is really interesting. Like having a villain who isn't really like doing the most evil stuff, like Voldemort. She isn't killing people or anything, but
she's just evil.
She's just really, you just hate her. Like,
yeah, she's just so gross.
Yeah.
I used to have a teacher who was a bit like Umbridge. Favorite male character? Not Harry.
Well, I actually like Harry. Why does everybody hate Harry?
He's just a bit annoying. I
like him. I kind of get it. Like, dude, his life's been hard.
Yeah. Lupin.
Oh, Lupin is great.
I love Lupin. Jinx. Favorite professor? McGonagall. Yeah. And how do you unjinx? Ellen.
Yeah, right. You have to say my name. I forgot. Yeah, McGonagall definitely.
Would you rather wash Snape's hair or spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself?
Well, Lockhart. Because I think it would be really funny.
Also, you could just do other things at the same time.
Yeah, and you could just stop listening. So like.
Yeah. Would you rather duel an elated Bellatrix or an angry Molly?
Molly.
Molly, because she won't kill you.
Yeah, she won't kill you if you don't kill her, so that's great.
Would you rather travel to Hogwarts via Hogwarts Express or flying car?
Hogwarts Express.
Hogwarts Express. How cool is the Hogwarts?
And like, I'm afraid of heights, so like, flying car isn't that great.
Would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bubble bath?
Yeah, well... I think that Voldemort would be probably really mad if you kissed him. Yeah. Or not mad, but like it. And chances are high that he's gonna kill you. So
giving Umbridge a bubble bath. I mean, you could also interpret it like here's a bubble bath. Have fun.
Yeah, but in the end, Umbridge is just.
She's just a nasty old woman.
But she's like.
But she isn't gonna kill you.
She won't kill you.
Would you rather ride a hippogriff or ride a firebolt? Firebolt.
Yeah, firebolt would be kind of cool because I would love to know how you control a broom. So. Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. And like hippogriffs are kind of scary.
They are. They are kind of cool.
They are really cool.
If I had the option to do both, I would do both.
Yeah,
but if I had to decide, I would choose the firebolt. Is there a character you felt differently about in the movies? Ginny.
Yeah, and also Harry. And
definitely
Ron.
Harry.
I really dislike the way Ron was portrayed in the movies.
He was always just like pissed off about everything. Yeah, I really prefer...
I kind of prefer all characters in the book.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Which ties in with the next question. Is there a movie you prefer to the book?
No.
Richard Harris or Michael Gambon as Dumbledore?
Richard Harris.
Yeah.
It was a little bit calmer.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Calmer, yeah.
Calmer.
Yeah. There was something missing for Dumbledore. This kind of really... as you said, this absolute calmness.
There's calmness, but also there's like... He's really powerful, but still he's like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because like, remember the first speech he gave at Hogwarts where he has a few words and then he just said some words and it was like...
Your top thing, person or event that wasn't in the movie or that you wanted there the most? Have a Biscuit Potter.
Have a Biscuit Potter and Peeves.
Peeves, yeah.
Peeves, cool. And of course my babe. Regulus.
Like the entire story about him, right?
Yeah, like he was mentioned like one time and then that was it. And I really love him, so yeah.
If you could You got a text. If you could remake any of the Harry Potter movies, which one would it be? The sixth?
Yeah, the sixth, because it has a lot of important information, and there was so much left out.
Yeah.
And maybe like the last one, but I would also remake the book, like the epilogue. Oh yeah.
But that's another question. I think not this one, but one other. Which house was your first gut feeling that you will be a part of? I think most people answer Gryffindor to this.
Gryffindor.
And I think I would say the same, because Gryffindor is literally the only house you ever meet, kind of. Like you have
in the beginning.
In the beginning you have like Gryffindor, and that's Harry and all the other protagonists, and then you have Slytherin, who are so evil, and then that's kind of it. You don't really have anything about Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw.
That's true.
So you kind of just identify with Harry.
That's true. And like when I first read the book, I was 7 or so of course I was like, oh yeah, I'm brave, I'm great, I'm gonna go to Gryffindor.
Which house were you actually sorted into on Pottermore? Hufflepuff. I'm a Hufflepuff.
I was sorted into Gryffindor once and into Slytherin once, so make of that what you want.
I really am a Hufflepuff.
You really are a Hufflepuff, that's true.
Which class would be your favourite? I think depending on the teacher, Defense Against the Dark Arts would be quite cool.
Yeah.
Like I would have loved to have that with Lupin.
Yeah.
But also
I think potions is really cool. Like I don't like
but
Snape.
not with Snape.
No, but I think like the concept of potions is really cool.
That's true. But also Transfiguration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Difficult to decide. Sorry if the lighting, the position, anything is different. My camera stopped recording when we were doing question 24, and we just rambled on because we didn't realise. So we just got to continue with question 24, which is, which spell do you think would be most useful to learn?
Accio.
Accio, definitely. Yeah, just when you lose your stuff, and when something that's on your phone that you can't call.
Yeah, I'm just quite lazy, so if something's like
it could just be like Accio food.
Yeah.
And then the food would be there.
Yeah.
Which character do you think you would instantly become friends with? I think Hermione, because I think she's rather similar to me. She can be very, very social and very outgoing and all that, but she's also just a calm person, and she likes to sit in the library, likes to read her books. I think I would get along with her very well.
Yeah. I would say Ginny for me, because she's quite similar to friends I actually have. Like she's quite a social person, but still like a really nice and supportive person. Like when you think about her friendship with Luna, Ginny probably, or Hermione. Yeah.
If you could own one of the 3 Hallows, which would it be?
The cloak.
The cloak, definitely. Like, what's better than being invisible and sneaking around and listening to conversations of people that...
Yeah, and why would you need the wand or the resurrection stone?
Is there any aspect of the books you would want to change?
The epilogue.
The epilogue, I would just throw that in the bin.
Yeah.
And generally, like...
Severus.
Generally, I would redo the entire thing and improve the world building, because we talked about this for probably 2 hours last night. The world building is so bad. Like the more you think about it, the more weak points you find.
Yeah.
And it's sad because, like, obviously if you just read the story once or watch the films once, it's like okay, but once you really start thinking about these characters and see them as like actual people who have actual lives, it's like okay, I don't get that, I don't get that, I don't get that.
Yeah, and like a redemption arc for Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
Because like J.K. Rowling always talks about how there's no good and bad and black and white and everything like that, but still none of the Slytherins except for Snape, who didn't really deserve it in my opinion, got a redemption arc, and like for Draco it would have made a lot of sense because he was raised to be such an asshole.
Yeah. There are quite a lot of things that I would actually change if I could. Favourite Marauder?
Sirius.
Lupin.
Because Sirius is Bay.
I don't know, Lupin is just such a...
He's such a nice character.
Such a nice person, and just
that's true.
So... He just has such a warm heart, I feel, and that's just...
But I also feel like we don't really know a lot about the Marauders. Like, people have a lot of headcanons, but I don't feel like we know too much about them or about who they were when they were students.
Yeah. One thing I don't get, though, is people shipping Sirius and Lupin.
Yeah, no, me either.
I don't understand.
Yeah, because I always really shipped Sirius and James, because that made a lot of sense to me, because they were best friends and always seen together and stuff like that. So
they lived together
for a time.
If you could bring one of the characters back to life, which would it be? Fred. His death was just so painful.
Yep.
So painful. Oh, no, that's already the last question. So we didn't lose that much footage.
That's good.
Hallows or Horcruxes? Hallows. Yeah, Hallows.
Yeah, Hallows.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to split my soul and kill somebody and stuff like that. So, Hallows it is.
Just want to be able to sneak around, be a bit nosy, but that's it.
Yeah.
So that was the Harry Potter tags. If you have done this tag before, do tell me, or tell me what you would have answered to the questions, or do the tag yourself. It was fun. This was a lot of fun doing together, talking about Harry Potter. Yeah, but thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye!